Today, I will address an issue of running an underdog business. The beauty of being an underdog is that no one expects you to win except yourself. I'll give an example of DLN Technologies. When we started out DLN Technologies in 2015, the business started and revolved around this printer. This is the first printer that we got in 2015, and we are producing PVC ID cards. So the business was founded on producing PVC ID cards. And I remember then, one of my aunties to my girlfriend questioned her, saying, well, what does your boyfriend do? And she said, well, my boyfriend produces ID cards. So she was shocked, like, he produces ID cards. What sort of ID cards? So you mean he goes around schools capturing, then producing ID cards? She said, yes, that is what he told me. Eish, they laughed at that. And they looked down upon that. They laughed so hard, but they did not understand the key issues underlying the business. I think, let me give an example. The time she was laughing, actually, it was at a time I'd secured a deal with a particular university. So we were called upon to produce 3,000 ID cards for students. Now, let me break this down for you. The cost of producing an ID cards, a PVC ID cards of this nature, is 5 kwacha. All costs put together to produce an ID card of this nature, it's 5 kwacha. Then we would charge an average of 50 kwacha per ID. So we got this deal to produce 3,000 ID cards. So the cost of producing 3,000 ID cards was 5 kwacha times 3,000 students, which cost us about 15,000. Then we were charging the institution 50 kwacha per ID. So meaning 3,000 times 50 kwacha, it gave us 150,000. So if we remove the 15,000 and maybe other contingent costs, you'd find that we made a profit of about 130,000. And this is a job that we did in basically 2-3 days. We are done and we made that kind of a profit. And here's a person who is laughing at me, who is getting a salary of 5,000 kwacha. And it would take that person over 2.5 years to make what I was making in a month. But they are there laughing at me for producing ID cards. And they are looking at that business as an underdog business. So many are the businesses that are looked at as underdog businesses. But let me tell you this, friends. It matters less the kind of business that you are undertaking at the moment. It could be selling tissue. It could be unblocking toilets. It could be whichever kind of business. People would laugh at you, provided it is not the conventional thing that they are looking at. And don't worry about that. The key thing is view the end from the start and do the best that you can do in what you are doing. Even if they laugh at you, don't mind that. Have the beauty of being an underdog. 2.5 years later, the people that teased me, the people that laughed at me, the people that looked down on that business are so proud of what the business has grown to be. Because we've now grown from just printing ID cards to supplying the same printers that print the same cards. We are now involved in complex integration software, smart card printers, high security printers. We're also involved in physical security technologies. So the business has really grown. And those people that really laughed are so proud of that. Now let me tell you this. Do what you can do. Don't mind how people view what you're doing at the moment. Sooner than later, they'll be proud of what you're doing. Keep moving and keep going. That is the message from the radical entrepreneur, and the future is bright.